Orangetheory Fitness right here on East State Street in Rockford. And I'm here with Alex and Ginny. And Alex, you're the head trainer here, correct?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so I know a lot of people are like, what is Orangetheory? It's kind of new to the area. Yeah. And I think there are some myths about what Orangetheory is. So let's just dispel as much as we can and explain a little bit about Orangetheory Fitness.
Yes, absolutely. So Orangetheory, it's a 1 hour full body, total body workout. So half the class is cardio based and the other half of the class is strength and strength based training.
Okay.
So we lift weights and then we also work our heart, so that cardiovascular system as well.
Okay, and so something for everybody. You don't have to be a seasoned weightlifter. You don't have to be a seasoned person that's a runner.
Yes.
It's something for everybody. Maybe somebody's just starting out their workout journey.
Absolutely,
their
yes.
health journey.
So we have people that have not stepped in a gym in 10 years and they're here and they're hooked and they absolutely love it. And then we have people that have been, this is like their fitness gurus. They've been doing this for the last 20 years and they love coming in here and they're still able to get the same
right.
workout.
Because you get the people go, well, I lift. Well, you can do that here as well.
Absolutely, yes. And the best part about it is that most people who just primarily lift don't get their cardio portion. So we're kind of the yin to the yang. We do the what they're missing in their workout routine.
Well, and you're helping them get there. That's
yes.
the cool part too, that you're here to say, hey, you're doing great. Let's go to the next level. Let's see what else we can do with you.
Yes, level up. And that's the best thing about it too, is that the coaches, Tasha's one of our coaches as well. There's four of us here, and all of us have our own uniqueness about each other. But we personally know each and every individual that walks through the door.
And then your classes online, so you can go in and look at when the classes are available, and maybe you have a specific instructor that you like, or you have, this is the time of day that works best for you. You can schedule your life around what you want to do.
Absolutely. Yep. And our classes are as early as 5 a.m. and as late as 7 p.m. So we're literally almost all day. There's always a class time for you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a transformation challenge coming up.
Yes, we do, which is super exciting. It's an 8-week challenge, and it's exclusive only for teachers and healthcare professionals. So if you're a healthcare professional or you're a teacher, we have that transformation challenge for you. And we chose that because teachers, summertime, it's here. This is the time that let's get back in the groove of things. It's your time off. You can finally focus on you.
I was going to say, hey, you've got maybe a little time that you can take for yourself.
Yes.
And it's 8 weeks, you said?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I want to go through it. Tasha's standing right here, so we'll introduce Tosha. This is Tosha.
Yes.
The one thing I don't think people know, and this will be nice to see, is what kind of, maybe a typical day, maybe a few things that you would do on a typical day, and we're just going to make Tosha do it, right? You're going to walk her through it? Okay, go ahead and walk her through a couple things.
Sure.
Let's see what we're going to do.
All right, so the best part about Orangetheory is that you have a coach that's going to take you through every movement. So if I can get you to turn actually that way, Tasha. We're going to start with the shoulder press, the overhead press first. Her feet are always going to be hip width apart, squeezing her glutes, locking in her core. We're going to go overhead press, where she's going to drive her biceps to her ears, holding onto that semi-supinated grip, coming all the way down your shoulders, Tasha. 3 seconds on the way down. I want you to turn that grip out just a little bit. Good. All the way up again. Down for 3 seconds. Down 3, 2, 1, keep that core engaged. Good, go ahead and relax. All right, so that was one of the big bang for your buck movements. Another one that we like to go through a lot, as well as is the deadlift, okay? So the one with the deadlift, common mistake is chin coming up, where they elevate their chin, go ahead and come down that deadlift. When you do this, you actually leak power. So we wanna maintain a neutral spine, bring that chin down. As she comes down in the deadlift, maintaining a neutral spine here, she now has that more explosive technique coming all the way up. Big squeeze, lock down those glutes, okay? So now she's got that neutral spine, her shoulders are rolled down and back. Go ahead and come back down again, Tasha. All right, that deadlift, we hit the hamstrings, we hit the glutes, we hit the entire posterior chain. She's working literally 100% of her body during this deadlift. Come all the way up. Good, relax. Okay, so that was a deadlift and the shoulder press. Last movement that we will do is the chest press. So go ahead. Chest press, there's a ton of different techniques that you can do with this one. Want to make sure that her feet are locked to the floor. The floor is going to be the power component. Her lower back, she's going to try her best to keep that locked to the floor or to the bench so she can brace her core. You want her core to always be engaged. She's got that semi-supinated grip, meaning it's going to be healthier for her shoulders. Come all the way down, Tasha. That external rotation is this. This is a common misconception this is like not really a great way to lift, so come all the way up. This is actually harder on her shoulders and her scapula. We don't want that. We want to maintain that semi-supinated grip here where it's healthier for her shoulder and her scapula. So now we're again thinking longevity and the health of her overall body. Okay, good. And she's lifting some heavy weights. She looks awesome. Her technique is great. And that's what all the coaches are here for. Go ahead and relax, bring it all the way down. I got you. Perfect. So those are just some movements that we do here. Not all of them. There are a ton that we do, but those are one of the big bang for your buck movements that we can do that works 100% of your entire body.
I was going to say too, okay, so you've got these movements during an actual class. You will go around and show different movements as it's going on.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so is it on a screen? Do you do a whiteboard? I've seen various types.
Yeah, so the best part about what we have here at Orangetheory is that it's on a VVA is what we call it. So it's a screen that will show you the exact movement, tell you the rep count, and what the focus is on for that day. And we don't do just those movements every day. Every single day is different, but we will incorporate those typically on a day-to-day basis.
And you have the heart rate monitors, or what do you call them?
Yep, so we do have the heart rate monitors. Typically the heart rate monitors they're great for the floor, but they're not used primarily for the floor. So when I say the floor, I mean the strength training portion. They're used for the cardio portion of the workout. When you're on the floor, you're working your skeletal muscle, not the cardiovascular system.
I gotcha. Okay.
Two different types of muscles. So you're not going to really be engaging your cardiovascular system, not as much as you would on the treadmill. So that's why it's important to wear those heart rate monitors during that time, because now we can, guide you through the workout, pushing you. If I know that, hey, you're in the green zone, we're in a push pace, let's try to bump it up a little bit. So now that's my job as well, where I coach everybody on the treadmills or on the rowers, whatever cardio equipment is that they're on at the time, to push themselves a little bit harder.
When they sign up for their classes online, can they see what type of class it is that day?
Nope. So that's the beauty of it too.
I like that.
Yes. So we have endurance days, power days, and strength days. And sometimes we have a combination of all three. The beauty of it is that, hey, maybe you're not really the best at endurance days, but you need them because you're not really the greatest at them. You can't avoid them. So there's no way that you don't know what it's going to be. It's a surprise every time you come in.
Well, see, I think that's great, because I think people like the change. They like something a little different, and they're getting something different every time they come in for a class, and something that, like you said, they may not be a little bit comfortable with, and they may need that little push.
Yeah, and you got to get out of the comfort zone, because there's no change in the comfort zone. You got to get out of there. So that's why people continue doing the same thing over and over again, because they're comfortable. You're not seeing the change. I'm there to get you out of the comfort zone.
All right, thanks, Tasha. Thanks, Tasha. Thanks, Alex.
Yeah.
That's great. I hope we've given everybody an education on Orangetheory.
Yeah.
And if you want to know more information, rockford.orangetheoryfitness.com.